We're back. I told you. I told you. All right. So we are just continuing with these quests. We're slowly getting there. Got a decent night ahead of us, which will be nice. Could even try and maybe hit 80 tonight, 90 tonight. I think that's feasible. I think it's doable. We really lock in. Brushes off Sasha. Jill Fire is taking the doubts from my heart and given. Not fair for that. 160. Ooh, that actually is a pretty decent upgrade. But want haste. I'm gonna go ahead and assume. Slowest Druid, like every expansion ever, wants haste, right? Haste mastery verse. Okay, easy. So that gives us, so we lose verse. Haste mastery, haste verse. So we'll get rid of Signet of Collapsing Star. It feels so bad getting rid of this gear. It's always awkward every time. Yikes. Okay. First grandfather, then my brother. Action. Play the last fire manifestation. Okay. Don't know whether I'm actually taking damage standing on this fire, so. Pattern, beaten that. The last test, be facing down my own doubt. Our leadership felt good. Great. Trial in Janalai is not here. What do we do? Where is Janalai?
Grandfather betrayed and killed me.
Hey Zenimoto, yes, this is the new midnight. We are just leveling through. We are a lot behind everybody because we didn't didn't buy the epic edition. And I have a job, so we really only been playing it this weekend. But this is the new expansion, yes.
May the inner fire of the Amani never die.
Don't know if I should try. I like these types of games, but I feel like I have a lot. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's been the problem with WoW for, I don't know, probably 10 years, right? It's a lot to learn. But I would say it's worth it, but I'm biased, you know? Like, I think it's a great game. I think there's like a free version that you can try, though. So if you really don't know if you are going to like it, I'm pretty sure there's like... You'd be a healer class. Yeah. Well, that's what I am. Got sucked into it because I just didn't want to wait around, and it's easy. Everyone needs healers, so it's just like I'm going to be a healer, and then I just got stuck doing it. Now I just kind of like it, so that's what I am. So it's not the worst thing to be. It's very stressful, and it's even more to learn, but it's rewarding, you know? That's how I see it. Grants you their blessing when an attack would cause you to die, absorb the attack, and become immune to all damage. That's pretty good. General trials may be realized and he makes brother he acts out at me because I put check on. Okay, kind of sounds like we're getting towards the end of this quest. But this expansion does look very nice, but if you're new, you probably won't be here for a bit, you know? Yes, of course, unless you spend money to power level. Well, I think if you buy this expansion, you get a character boost. So I think you get one character that takes you straight to 80. And then you will be even more lost. I mean, some people think the, like, introductory storyline is okay. And you won't be too lost, but some people think it's very bad. I think it depends on what game you come from, but some people... I think people's opinions are mixed on how lost you'll be. But if you played a game like this before, you probably won't be too bad. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so there's a fair bit to learn, but you get it pretty quickly. Like, if you played a decent amount of games before, you'll understand. You like the skills and graphics in Final Fantasy compared to WoW. Yeah, I try to play Final Fantasy. I play it for like an hour, and I think exactly what I'm talking about and what you're talking about with WoW is what I had with Final Fantasy. I was just like, I was so lost. I was just like, I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what anything did. I was just so lost. I was like, I'm just going to go play. I think I just went and played something else. So Janet's taking the troops without my orders again. Number of casualties for what? I'll take this task. Need help with the soldiers. My brother and I need to talk. Okay.
Sister, you returned. While you were prostrating yourself before the Loa, I secured real power.
How are we doing? Grinding a bog, apparently. Need like a time filler killer. Well, if you want a time filler game, this is your game. I mean, there are obviously a lot of other games that are time filler games, like any of the Total War games, any factory game. This also definitely feels in the time filler game. There's almost, I mean, obviously not technically true because it's not, but like this game is almost unlimited content. Like if you started doing all the content now, you probably would never finish because there's just too much. Unless you no-lifed it for like literally a decade. We unlock some tapestries. Okay. And a dungeon. Very nice. We are as the day is tonight. Even so, children will close. Still, Jan is smart, but he doesn't understand. Okay, we unlock this. But it's stressful being a healer and dying. I would feel so bad. Yeah, that's something you have to get used to. The stress of being a healer. It's the same with tank too. The stress of being a tank and the healer. It's very easy being a DPS. But you get used to it. You become a little bit like stiff upper lip about it, to be honest. Which is not the worst thing. Because I think the trap that a lot of healers fall into when they first start is like everything's your fault. And eventually with experience you start to learn that not everything's your fault, and then it becomes a bit better. But when you're going through that period where everything's your fault, it's pretty rough. I don't really care which one this is. Let's just go that one. And I set aside what Zul has done and focus on the final trial, facing Lorak. Now Lorak. Law of War. Alright, cool. Let's do that.
Are you sure your brother will follow your orders?
Right, I see. Yep. I wonder if we'll have to do this dungeon to progress the storyline. B.
Welcome you. On my life, Lila Jew. With Nalarak's blessing, I will rid Suleiman of all that threaten us.
Fine. To commune with the sleeping law of war, you must sit at his fire. But all that have did not come back. I hope you be successful, but I wouldn't lose sleep if he eats your
I do not pity Lila Jew. I was around her age when I took my place as leader of the Imani. Proud of her.
You're still funny.
The law of war, you must trial. Trial must be a battle. There will be no greater death for an Imani. Okay. Complete the door and dent.
I'll kill Zone's eye be on you always.
Well, we're probably not going to do a follower dungeon, right? But it kind of seems like we need to do it to progress the storyline. So let's just line up. Actually, if we're going to do this, we need to get our talents right. Resto. Okay. Can't change because we're a bird, apparently. It's fine. Right, we need talent builds. So it'll be the first chance to try out the new Apex talent too, which is good. And we're on Mythic Plus. And then it's just that and that. It's just wherever these two classes are supposed to go. So innovate and fluid form. Okay. And I'm assuming if we get one more point, it's supposed to go in this forest walk. Kind of looks like it. One more point here and one more point here. Okay. Fly. Don't that there because that's there and we don't need that. Hey, mate. You gonna check my talents with me? Hmm? make sure everything's correct. Looks like it, huh? Hey? You are cute, aren't you? Huh? Been for a little nighttime walk. I was researching and Holy Priest would be similar playstyle for me. Yeah, so yeah, Holy Priest is a good starter healer because, yeah, you don't need to know a lot about the dungeons and you don't need to know a huge amount about, like, damage patterns and stuff. You literally just health bar goes down, cast healing spell, health bar goes up. It's all very, very, very reactive. Which is good when you're learning, because, you know, that's all you really can do. Right, I think these are different. So we're getting rid of Harmonious Blooming. These all seem to be right. That all seems to be right. And it's that one. This one. I think that's it. So if you get one more point, it's supposed to go in this one. Oh, I'll target. Okay, cool. That appears to be it. Den of Norlac. All right, let's specific dungeon. I mean, not that doing these dungeons on normal is going to be particularly difficult, but you need to start learning these bosses eventually, right? Dungeons, Den of Norlac. So what do we need to know? Looks high damage, can be poison, which we have. So basically on the first boss we dispel and we dodge the cone. Heavy damage. Moved by magic cleansing, so we dispel. Fractured shiver cores create snowdrifts and trigger rhyme shadow when defeated. Okay. Some kind of mechanic. Significant damage. Each echo of Norlac casts. Okay, I don't really know what any of this. So this kind of sounds like mechanics we need to see. The other two are just damage, dispel, mechanic. Oh, and cone, which is dodge. So that's some of this stuff. Yeah, it still happens in normal. What can we do in the meantime? Apparently nothing. Okay. So I'm assuming this will be the end of Where War Slumbers. Right, because this is a lore of war, so assume once we finish this, it'll be for Where, and then demanding. I guess that'll be because like we've done everything in this zone. I imagine we'll be moving on to here because we're like 86. So probably 2 more levels here. And then we're moving on here for the last 2. We must be getting pretty close to the end of this level. This zone. Maybe let's fly around and see if we can find any rares or stuff we've missed. A lot of fishing, apparently. A glyph. Again, not that these really matter, right? I don't think these glyphs actually give you anything, but it's a bit fun to do. A bit of fun to find them. I would have sworn that they would put it somewhere. Look at that. I'm surprised they didn't put it in the arch, but they're always going to put it somewhere like that, right? Alright. Let's get excited for this normal dungeon. Oh, actually,
This must be the fire line as you spoke of.
I don't think we've done any click casting.
We'll start a ritual, but
Oh, we have. Oh, thank God.
this is the lower of war. Whatever he dreams of,
Ah.
he must complete the trial.
Now we want symbiotic relationship
There would be Hashe, Nalarak,
on one of these mages, I reckon.
of war will test their strength. A Hashe is only as strong as their warriors. So
And then
would be tested in Nalarak's dream.
keep life bloom on the other one.
Dreams of the Emanis past. When they
Ah,
wake
we want life bloom on the
only
warrior because
preparing for it will be your first trial.
actually I don't think any of this click casting is actually working. We're just gonna have to do it like in between packs. Rejuve is left click. I don't know why some of this is set and some of it's not. That is very odd, right? Like blooms little click. Regress right click. We're literally just changing binds on the run. So we need Wild Globe to shift left. Nature's Cure shift middle. Swiftman's shift right. That'll do us for now. That'll keep us. That keeps the team alive. I don't really understand anything that's happening here. What is this? Gathering apple. Not good. Yeah, right. Apparently this guy's pulling a lot. I don't know really why the frame rate is looking so terrible either. Don't know why Prowl isn't on my bar.
Resources will keep you alive. In their winter, there were those like the Horde Manga whose greed burdened others.
Okay, so this guy is damage, dispel, and frontal cone.
Trusted warriors to eliminate them for the good of the tribe.
Okay, seems pretty simple.
Like a living vine, some branches must be cut so the others may live. The tribe survive for now.
I don't know why this is all white. Seems a bit odd, doesn't it? Where are we going? Across this bridge, apparently. Ah, here we go. It's a tree branch. I thought I was going to fall off then. That's not good.
Seasons in the lowest mine are changing. All you can do is take shelter from the rise and winds.
Harsh winds begin to form. Good. We're free from the winds here. Okay. Wonder if we could just, doesn't look like we can dispel this. I don't really know how that mechanic works, but apparently the wind has stopped. You say so, pal. I really don't know what we're supposed to be doing there. Clearly missing some kind of mechanic, right?
The winter do not care who you are. Ashe, elder child.
Hey Thunderhawk, how you doing? Welcome back. It's got to be like nighttime, right? And the frames on this stream look terrible. I don't know why it's so choppy. Maybe it's just the like. Just woke up from a nap, grab some pen. Mate, that sounds like you're living the dream. Can I ask, are your like the stream that you watch, is the frames, does the frame rate look terrible? Because the like viewer on my screen is really like a terrible frame rate. Maybe 60. Okay, well, as long as it's not a problem, right? I mean, 30's not great, but it's not terrible either.
You have proved your strength and endurance. But what about your loyalty? Come back to the fire. Your last trial awaits you.
60. I'm just bad at judging frame rate. Because like the one, what I can see on my screen looks like it's 15, 20. Like it's stuttering all over the place. But Maybe just because that's what the viewer shows. No. There's still shit up here we need to fight. Man, it's going to be a real, like... I mean, obviously keeping Life Bloom up was important before, but, like... And learning to keep Life Bloom up is going to be... next level part of the skill of doing this now. Especially because we can't get any consistency on where it shows up. I don't love that the shield shows up, because in my brain I keep thinking this is like lost health. So it's going to take me time to get used to that being a shield and not lost health too. Well, that doesn't really take a long time to get back to 3 blooms, as you can see.
Before you face the law, you must face and kill me.
Leadership requires sacrifice, even of the things we cherish.
If you use some kind of third-party overlay for the game, was this how it normally looks? This isn't how it normally looks, but you can get... It's not third-party... Well, it is third-party, but it's like... There's add-ons to this game that does all of this, right? So this is an add-on. This is an add-on. The way all of this looks is an add-on. It used to be a lot worse with this expansion. They basically killed the API for a bunch of stuff, so it's a lot better than it used to be, but... You can have this look a lot less, like a lot more minimalistic if you want it to. Do I allow macro programs? Yes. But I'll show you what I mean by that very slowly pronounced yes in a second. So there are macros. You can see the button here, macros, but like they're very simple. Like this game works on global cooldowns. So you'll notice every time like I press a thing, you'll notice this thing and you can't. So when I press this, you'll notice all the clocks. I can't do anything else once I press a button, you can't do anything else until the global cooldown is finished, right? And so these macros, but not all abilities work like that. So a macro can only do one thing that triggers a global cooldown and everything else has to be off the global cooldown. So it's very limited in what they can do. So we now need to go to options. We need to turn all of this click off. Did that not save? Keybinds, quick. It didn't save. Okay. Right. Save. Cool. Leave instance group. Now I think we are in Resto Spec. There's a big issue in EVE where people run 10 simultaneous accounts and broadcast commands across all of them. Yeah, that does happen here too. It's called multi-boxing. But it's much less of an issue. Because like I said, you can't... I mean, that's straight up cheating and Blizzard tends to ban... I don't know, maybe they've got better cheating detection. So if you do that to actually play like PvP or PvE, I mean, you're probably just going to get banned pretty quickly. But people certainly do like multi-boxing for like farming materials and stuff. It does happen. Conspiracy theories, people who pay for mass subscriptions don't get banned. Yeah, so that's probably a little bit different, right? Like, Blizzard doesn't necessarily need... Yeah, like... I can see how that would happen, but it definitely doesn't happen here. Because Blizzard just makes enough money. It doesn't need to pander to, like, keeping people on the hook. Because people are already on the hook. You know? So we are still in Resto Spec. Okay, so we need to actually set these buttons. It is actually Nature's Cure, right? I don't know why it wasn't dispelling. It is Nature's Cure. Yeah, okay. So I guess we need to get rid of that. That. So it's left, middle, right. And then we don't need Convoke, don't need Trank, we don't need Road. That should be Alt left. Except we want to do Control first. So Control. right is rebirth. Control left is innovate. I think that's it. Control right. And symbiotic relationship is alt left. I know of one guy who ran 40 accounts at once to gank somebody. Dude was insane. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to make assumptions about anybody, someone I don't know, but if you're on EVE Online with 40 accounts, like, you probably need to go out and touch some grass, you know? Maybe there are good people out there with 40 accounts, but like, I would say as a generalization, that's not a great. They would not be a great people. Sorry. Right, so this does everything we need now, right? Wild growth. Dispel, Swift Mend. Can't rebirth ourselves, but we did innovate ourselves, and we can't symbiotic relationship. Legit personality disorder, yeah. True, right? True.
We defeated Nalarak. Now what do we do? Nanea, but I...
Killed me? For years we have dreamed the dream of the dreamer. And now we have his mercy.
And you have my blessing, cub of the Amani. To the ferocity of your Hashura's loyalty. My strength will be your strength, Zuljara. Now rise and receive my favor.
Wow.
Return to our people. And when you need us
Oy.
and Nalarak, we will be there.
That's not what I was supposed to do. That is what I was supposed to do. You know what? We're going to keep legit personality disorder pinned just because it's a bit funny. He used to drag me into hours-long voice chats about crypto and NFTs. Had the money to repay loans I gave him, but refused unless asked. Yeah, I feel like people that know life, Eve, and people that go on about NFTs has a pretty large Venn diagram overlap.
I'm listening.
You know? We want to eat Snorlax, we passed the last trial, my tribe will sing songs and tell stories of this day for generations. So this is another finger, and it's 171. Nice. Or neck, or shoulder. It is haste and critical strike, though. It is still haste, though. That's heavy haste. So I guess we'll go for this one. Unlocking the potential of your spirits, your attack and spell power increased by 15%. And we get the... Okay, cool. We've done it. Delor are at our side once again. And my Hashay, I don't know, but I do know I would not have gotten this far without my Ashura. Okay.
They are
Sounds good.
Now that I have Nalarak's blessing,
We'll put our neck on.
we can rally my people and end Mordoon for good.
There's something here we can pick up. Another tablet. Used to brag about how he met his wife because he griefed her in game. I don't even know the guy, and I know that's a lie. You know what I mean? That's definitely a lie.
I fight for the Reventus. The bear lower make ya high like iron.
Spirit paw. I was about to say, I wonder where it is. It's right there. I wanted to talk about Nalarak. Bear showed up. Okay. Honestly, I don't really care what the quest says. We're just going to do it. Ah, shit. I forgot we're in Resto spec. Means this, I mean, hopefully it won't take too long. There we go. Want to be a bear. There we go. That's better. Meet some interesting characters in Eve's Totem for, yeah. I imagine a game like that, you'd get all sorts. Kind of makes it a bit more fun though, right? You know? You never know who you're going to meet. Whereas if you just meet the same people all the time, it can be a bit boring. But then again, meeting a bunch of weirdos all the time is also pretty stressful, so. You take? Is that what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So. You attract some schizos for a reason. You must just have a trusting personality. I guess. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, you know? That one's probably gonna leash, but the rest of this we can probably get. Probably too nice and willing to give people a chance, yeah. Because, yeah, schizos, furries, and narcissists, well, they generally probably are mostly just narcissists, right? They all just manifest in different ways, and when you're too nice to a narcissist, they're just going to take advantage of you. Fortunately, you just got to learn to not do that. Or accept you're going to be taken advantage of. They're your only two options. Either learn to be less nice to everyone, or accept you're going to be taken advantage of. Or both. which isn't great. It's just not right. I agree. I think this is the guy we were looking at, right? Yeah. Like to give everyone a few chances. I know I'm not. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, right? I mean, that's how most people operate. Yeah. So I think most people are probably like that. Obviously, some people are more like that than others, but I think a lot of people usually try to give most people the benefit of the doubt. But it also means, you know, you should appreciate the people that you do have that you know are like not like that, which we also tend to do a fair bit. Man, you're really asking a lot of me, Ferg. Throwing the bag in the fire. Okay. You didn't need to burn my things. I kind of did, though. Just the quest told me to. Kill the false voice of Nalarak. They did look pleasantly burnable. Yes, I get, right? Not only did they look burnable, but, you know... Sorry, man. The quest told me to do it. What do you want me to do? Use my judgment? Don't think so. It's an RPG, my friend. There is no judgment. Just do what the book says. We follow directions 100%. 100%. I feel like I need to blow my nose. Not sure why. It's not like I've been outside in the last hour. Apparently wasn't quite done. Right, are these still not an upgrade yet? A little bit hit and miss on whether these are upgrades yet or not, but that's fine. Considering we're almost 87 and we're still not replacing our gear from last expansion. Alright, we're going back to the village now. Something's happening. Nolarak. Very nice. Fleeg and Ferg. Freeg. No, it was Fleeg and Ferg. Just got over having to blow my nose every... Yeah. I'm glad that we're over that period of the springtime. Well, we're past that part of the summer too, so we're going into autumn now. Or fall, as you might call it. It's not as bad anymore, which was nice.
couldn't stop him.
He took them all.
Perhaps we can catch up.
I don't understand. Even with the Loa,
The Loa! The Witherbark come to aid the Amani. The Shadowpine come to aid the Amani.
The Raventusk come to aid the Amani.
The Loa! The back! All not be lost!
let us take the fight to the Twilight's blade. For the Amani tribes! For Zulaman!
Wow. We did it. We bought freedom.
Baraka, my friend. Zenanaga.
With other tribes and our help, we can take the fight to the White Blade. Blood for blood.
You're still
Sounds good to me.
We will rid Zulaman of the Twilight.
Altar of Blessings. What does this do? Apparently nothing. Okay.
Greetings, Accuson's favored. The winds of Accuzon guide you home.
Ah, it really is out the back. I'm not really sure what we're supposed to do. Did you ever play Heroes of the Storm? Basically, yes, I did. I love that game. Got I think I got the Diamond League in ranked, which I know is not like a huge achievement, but like I also didn't play it that much. But I played Rhaegar and Brightwing. You were a Thrall main. Yeah, he always did seem fun. But yeah, I either play well in ranked. I played Rhaegar and Brightwing, and then when I wanted to like mess around, I played Nova and Illidan. And Nova was so much fun. Like, obviously she didn't work when you were playing against competent people, but when you were just playing like quick match, man, she was so fun just roller skating. Because he played the roller skating skin. She was just roller skating around, hiding in bushes, just sniping people and shit, just out of nowhere. Like, just wait until they're a little bit low and just going, pew! Oh, so good. And Illidan was just fun. Like, that character. For a game that Blizzard just sort of put out and didn't really support at all, that character was so fun to play. Just constantly flipping over people. So good. Hey, Senpai, how you doing? Yeah, Heroes of the Storm. Great game. Who else? That's all I really remember playing. I played a little bit of Abatha, a little bit of Free Vikings. Oh, and I played actually another character that I played a lot in Quick Match was the Stitches character, because you'd like, as soon as you got your ult at level 6 or whatever, you would like hook people, eat them, and then walk through your gate and then vomit them, like expel them in between your two gates where there was nothing but and it was just a free kill, because if you ate them and walked through your gate, they were just stuck in the middle of your like lane surrounded by towers and they couldn't get out and they just died. It was so funny. Just watch an hour of a group of people playing hardcore Minecraft with shared health. Shared health? Jesus Christ, that would be chaos. He's also a big healer player. Yeah, and Rhaegar was just so good. He's no... Well, I'd say this for Rhaegar and Brightwing, right? Their mobility was just, like, amazing. Like, if you once you got comfortable with their mechanics and like team fights and shit, you were almost unkillable. Like, unless you got all 5 people targeted you and you were massively out of position, like you were basically unkillable. Because Brightwing could always teleport, like blink away, and Rhaegar, when you would like switch in and out of form, would break all like slows and shit. So much fun, especially because whenever they turned to target you as the healer, you were unkillable, and it just meant your team could focus down somebody else and you would always win team fights. It's so good. You could literally carry games with those 2 healers. Rhaegar Targaryen. Nah, he's... Actually, I don't know who he is, because I've never come across him in any of the Warcraft games. I really don't know why they put him in that game, because I have no idea who he is. Yeah, that is a Game of Thrones. Is that actually a Game of Thrones character, or does it just sounds like it should be? Yeah, it is. Because I haven't watched House of the Dragon. Because I'm still too stubborn about the end of Game of Thrones that I just don't want to do it. Now, having said that, we have watched all of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, because that is it's a good show. That's a real good show. Never seen a single episode of Game of Thrones, and I knew it was a character. Okay, oh. Yeah, right. Rhaegar. Well, because the only Targaryens in Game of Thrones are Daenerys and the little wimpy brother that dies in like 3rd episode. It's different, all I can say. But yeah, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, great show. Like, you don't even have to have watched Game of Thrones. You just watch that show by itself, and it makes sense, which I think is really good. It's like, otherwise, if you had to know all of Game, because Danny and I watched it. He never watched any Game of Thrones shows. I mean, she told me she liked it. If that's actually true or not, I don't know. I might be about to be in trouble. No, she mustn't have heard. But yeah, she put up with it, which is like, you know, it must be watchable. There was one in the Night's Watch. Alright. There was a Targaryen in the Night's Watch. Hmm. Been watching Battlestar Galactica. Yeah. Yeah, I'm torn on Battlestar Galactica. Because, like, I think it is a good TV show, but the whole, like... I was going to call her Buckbeak, but that's... that's the animal from Harry Potter. What's her name? Starbuck. Right? Buckbeak's the hippogriff, she's Starbuck. The whole her being an angel thing is just like... I'm not talking bad about her. I think she's a great character. My point is actually the opposite. She's such a great character that her just turning into this weird, like, why? I don't... Maybe I'm just dumb and I don't get it. But, like... The fact that she only came back from when she died in that spaceship was because she was actually an angel? What the f... You know, the show is basically based on Mormon. Well, I didn't know that, but that actually makes a lot of sense. From what little I know about Mormonism from South Park, that actually makes a lot of sense. So that is a very interesting tidbit. So it obviously has a lot of very religious themes in it, especially towards the end. I don't understand her coming back. Yeah, so like, this is a problem. I mean, you've watched it 6 times, so if you don't understand, I don't know how anyone else is. But like, when I first watched the end of it, I kind of got it, but was also very confused. And so I spent like the next day or whatever it was, because we were in university, I had nothing else to do but spend time on the internet. I think I just read like internet explanations back in the day when the things you found on the internet were actually reliable information instead of just all what am I looking for? Algorithm spam, like information is in this day and age. Back in those days, the information you read on the internet was like mostly reliable. And I read all about it and I was just like, this is nuts. My understanding is she didn't come back from the dead. The entity that we knew as Buckbeak never actually, like the thing that came back wasn't actually her. She actually was dead. And the angel Buckbeak was angel. I keep calling her Buckbeak. Starbuck was like a different entity. Or something like that. I don't know. Insane. On to a new Pharaoh mission. All exports are raw. Everything imported for processing goods twice the price. And I need to build 5 manners. That sounds... Is that different from the one you were playing yesterday? Because that sounds like what you were describing yesterday. Or is this the difference is you need to build 5 manners now? You haven't touched this one. Okay. 5 manners is a bit fun. Especially if all exports are raw. It's going to make making money difficult. All the export prices are doggy. Terrible. I don't really know what we're doing here. I'm just clicking on the things on the map, to be honest. I know this is some big battle for the end of the area, but like... I don't know. We're just clicking on the things. We are just following the instructions. We are just playing World of IKEA Craft. Follow the instructions on the box, man.
My minions are nothing more than fodder. Stay as many as you wish.
The 1 mana mission will be changed to a palatial estate. To the very top. Ah, yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Done. What are we? Matt, this thing is still chasing me. Come on, man. Don't be like this. Could have just let it be. But no. It's still in combat. Okay, we're out of combat. Prosperity of 50. I don't remember. Is that a lot? Do these things go out of 100? I don't think they do. See, 50 might be a fair bit. But if you can only export raw materials, that probably is also just a fair bit anyway. I have to sell either of... I have to sell either more than 2 times or buy half as much that I'm selling. Full stockpile of wood is worth about a quarter. Jesus. Are there other custom missions? Like, is there like a repository of custom missions you can download for that other people play or make? Surely there must be. Instead of just making insanely difficult missions for yourself all the time.
We couldn't wait any longer for your
Would love to share your work. Yeah.
my hand forced yours. Come.
Right, so now that I've... Ah, you know why that is? Because we're in Guardian spec. Okay, that does make sense. I was like... It's for both. Okay. I do that for RimWorld often. Yeah, because it must be like... There must be a way to share all these things, right? Our website. 165. Still not good enough.
Pleasantries can wait. Fight well.
With the magic and the line broken, the Twilight's blade is losing ground. You must take advantage of the turn backs and will lead the charge through the ravine. You won't be safe much longer. Okay.
The Amani leader gives you leave. We need to take the fight to Mordu. Let's go.
I do some truly heinous things in RimWorld. Yeah. Apparently as you meant to, yeah. So that'll be coming eventually. Dun may laugh now, hold up in the sanctum, but we'll give it a lie. Drums of renewed strength. Oh, nice. Yeah, because we're not going to be using Lumithar's Living Silk until 90, so that'll be a nice replacement because it's got agility and intellect. Ends here, the path of Hashay, my path has led me here. Fight, bring a new age, my people come, it's time. Reckon we'll actually fight him, or will it be a cutscene?
You helped us get this far, but it must be us that
There's some wild ways to play that game. Organ farming in human, yeah. So I hear. Some pretty wild ways to play it. Alright, we're actually going to fight him. Which is nice. I'm assuming there's like a... I'm assuming there's a normal way to play this game, right? It's not every game is organ farming and human meat and cannibalism and killing babies and shit, right? It's like you can play it normally, but who would? You won't, though. You just won't. I think we should be safe here. We definitely were not safe there. This guy's really got a lot of health, huh? Can we do it? Stay in? Yeah. You can start your pawns with terrible traits and acquire a gene stealer, discard bad genes for good ones using this. The normal would be survival, raids, animal threats. The threat scales well. You can be an upstanding and moral actor. I'll call you boring as hell, but you can do it. It's like following the traffic laws in GTA. Well, I got bad news for you. Nah, I was going to pretend I follow the traffic laws in GTA, but who actually does that? Other than the crazy role players, obviously no one actually does that. I've all the DSL but won't touch anomaly. I can do quests, gain a title, set up a way of life with ideology and go to space. I think what I'll do is like, I won't be boring with it, but I won't go completely off the rails either. You know, we'll follow it. We'll follow where the path takes us. We won't be wacky with it, but we won't just be a 100% lawful good character. The best rules of GTA is not following the rules. Storyteller can be adjusted. We can manage a lot of the long-term game. Yeah, because like, you obviously don't follow the rules when you're driving around because one, it's fun, and two, it's boring if you don't. But like, the only time that doesn't really apply is when you're on a motorcycle because you've got to be careful as hell in that game on a motorcycle. Right? Because it's almost a bit of a death trap to get on a motorbike in that game, at least for me. Snorts and spits out a viscous wad of blood, broken tooth included. Mordoon is slain. Twilight Blade will continue to plague our lands, but of them only Mordoon's fodder is left. It will be easy prey for us. And now I'll say something my uncle would have proud of. Let us follow the teachings of Norlac. Battle is over, it's time to rest. Tell your eyes both, my Hashura needs it too. Very good.
The battlefield is quiet. Your warriors must have finished off the remaining Twilight's Blade.
Lightwood, Loa, outsiders, even combined, an ocean of Amani blood paid for our victory.
Yeah. So, I mean, once we get pretty deep into the season and we've done everything we need to do, which might be a little bit, but we'll start playing other games. I don't know what we're going to do first. I don't really have a plan, but RimWorld's pretty high up the top. Despite the fact that Senpai says it's not something you can just relax, easily take on, but we'll see how we go. We have, you know, a couple of 1,000 hours worth of games we want to, like, on the backlog, so let's see how we go. RimWorld can be short or long depending on what you do with it. If you're willing to just play around and fail, it can be pretty relaxing. No DLC will majorly affect that. Okay. We'll see how we go, right? I mean, but yeah, like anything, if it's a game we love, we might end up playing it for a long time. I'm assuming it can be short because in the same way that, you know, any game, if you really rush to finish the story, What am I trying to, what parallel can we draw here? So I'm trying to think of a game that's not just an RPG with storyline. Like, I guess Satisfactory is a good example. Like, if you just build the factory just to pump out just the things you need to get the rocket set up, you can do it arguably quickly, but, like, that's not the point, right? Your run can just end. Oh, short because you die. Right. Right. Got it. Understood. I love how you both said the same thing. Yeah. I get it now. It's not at all what you said. It's just you die. Makes sense. You do certainly win some, and you do certainly lose some. But it's not a roguelike, right? Like, you don't get progression when you lose and you slowly get better. You just have to get better at it as a skill, I assume.
Sacred bond, so long abused, is restored with the land.
Gets good or go home. Nice.
Your faithfulness, your courage, has brought us all together, young Hashe.
Hashe. But
It is so, not by our decree, but by theirs.
Okay. Brought peace to their lands. We can now extract their oil. It's management, so every pawn has value. Some have skills that are essential. Losing that pawn sets you back. Raided is dangerous, but also beneficial for new recruits. Okay. Raids are good sources of meat and guns. So it's like a rogue-like in that, yes, your only way to get better is to get good at it, and eventually you will just lose and lose and lose and get better, and eventually you'll get good enough to win. And there is no, like, ongoing progression system, which I like both of those things. You can get good and still lose. Well, I mean, again, I've never played Rogue, but my understanding is that is what that is like too. Right? Matter of what's pitted against you. Yeah, there's some painful RNG. Sounds fun. I joke. I joke. It probably is fun. It probably is fun. Well, we're going to find out. Alright? We're going to find out. It did not occur to me that what we would be celebrating would be me. There's no Hashe among the Amani since before. Open human 1,000 years ago. It's great honor. Yada yada. One request of you before you leave. Find Zul'Jan. And I've seen him on the way back. Okay. We can do that because I'm sure wherever he is, it's conveniently on the map. Get one guy airdrop into a ship, break through the roof, and fire a doomsday rocket, killing everyone. Very nice. Very nice. One person go insane and bit someone's head clean off because of starvation. Some part, like, obviously never played this game before, but some parts of this game sounds like you're just playing Mad Libs or Cards Against Humanity or something. Like, what is the craziest card we can find to put at the end of this sentence? Wonderfully unique ways to play. Oh, okay. Sounds good then. do we actually do? I think this is it, right? And we've just got Amani Never Die, which I hope ends with this guy. Whatever it is that he's doing on the end of this bridge. And we'll be done in this area. I don't really know why I'm collecting these, but low difficulty is quite nice. Options to turn off major threats, change difficulty. Okay, your entire settlement can also sow burns to the ground from a lack. Okay.
I need your help with a project.
This sounds a little bit like Project Zomboid, in that when me and all my friends played it together, it's just like, it seemed like everything was going well, and then one thing would happen. It was just like everything would go to shit and we're all dead. It's like, okay, I guess we'll start again. But fun. Very, very hilarious moments we had in that game. Return soon. Okay.
Think on what I have said.
Cool. Zomboid outcome is quite predictable, except for the usual. Well, I mean, I say that from the perspective of 4 people who had absolutely no idea what they were doing, right? It seemed unpredictable to us because we didn't know what we were doing. We were brand new. So. Cascading failure. True. JR, let me know. You would be searching this area. Found them and have finished enjoying. We should return to Silver. Barney Never Die. Sounds good. Go to Silver, but I'll return here to advise. Feel free.
Remain vigilant. Let us make haste for the sanctum of life.
Are you gonna make me a portal?
This report may evoke skepticism in Lorthamar. Best you're with me when he
Find Zomboid a bit too brutal because of the interface. Yeah. I mean, as much fun as we had playing that game, and just honestly, it's one of the games we had the most laughs in for a very, very long time. In the very short time amount I played it, but yeah, God, it was frustrating to do anything. Fix this export mission because it was a bit incomplete. Okay, have fun. Oh, wait, we can probably just Hearthstone, huh? Remember that? Tab out fully each time to talk. Well, you know, sacrifices. Zomboid is hilarious at times. Saw a video where a guy's character was claustrophobic and he challenged himself and never go outside. Jeez, how would you even do that? Yeah, I remember at one point in our game, one of my friends was just in a van, just driving around, like doing donuts on this soccer pitch. And it was just hilarious. Like, it seems really dumb when you explain it, but like, God, it was funny. It was like there were just zombies coming from everywhere because he was just driving around in this van. I don't even know how he got it to work, but funny. But yeah, we really didn't understand anything about that game. Apparently you can build like bases and shit. We didn't do any of that. We were just basically trying to survive. Kept trying to set traps outside his garage to catch food, but no clue why. Yeah, okay. That'll do it. Starved to death. Lorthamar raised an eyebrow and frowns slightly. You can tell he's fighting back exasperated. This is a very unexpected turn of events, yet still more one-fold in front of us, I'm sure. Yep. Yeah. Vanguard of Light has just informed me that they've taken Magister Umbric into custody. Apparently he was trying to get close to the Sunwell. guess we're going to go sort this out.
Champion. We need both Umbric and the Vanguard. We can't defend against both the Voidstorm and
What
the
we
Aggression.
don't want to do...
Haldoran has joined your Haranir friend to aid in ending the threat. They await you in Fairbreeze.
So I don't think we're actually high enough level to go here yet. But we want to avoid starting the quest line. Where do we need to go for this? Okay. So we just want to make sure this one, you know, this evil isn't the start of Into the Abyss. Our head. Apparently this is for the Darkening Sky. Right, so I think we should be... Ah, it's right down there at the bottom. The Darkening Sky. Which is the final one, so maybe let's not do this one first. Maybe let's do this one first. Say, as a heads up, you won't be able to pick up reports returned if you have not finished Zul'Aman. It says here. Well, it's not true. You know this evil requires Harandar campaign completion. It's not really a chainless set order. Did Zul'Aman first picked up reports? Right, you get to do one of these quests after completing each of the 3 campaigns, no matter what order you do them in. Okay. So we might as well just... do it now, I suppose. I'm having a thought. I have golden copiers. Exportable. Show disable gem collecting. How does an import and enable jewelry making? I would think so, because having gold as exportable, it should make you enough money as it is, right? Gold does make you a fair bit. I think we've gone past where we need to be. Ah, for prosperity. I don't know.
Baladash, Malanore.
Ansek Shamar. Careful of the boy's tricks.
I mean, it's your game, man. You can do whatever you want. If you want to do that, you should do it.
In light, victory.
Anduin Rin. Wasn't he doing the Sunwell before? What's he doing here?
Thank you for your High Commander. You will release Magister Umbric, if you please.
No, this
It was a thought needed persuading.
has made their allegiance known.
They have.
No, you'd know better than anyone. You
Time
made
and
it.
time again, Umbric and his Rendor I have
Trust
shown
your gut,
loyalty
man,
to
you
the
know?
Alliance.
believe in yourself.
Persecution and distrust. You do not have the time to imprison him, nor the grounds to execute him.
But Umbric
Is fond of bold actions. Is that what I heard you say, Grand Magister? Now is the time for bold actions. Release him.
Going to the gym.
Full responsibility.
Fine. On your
The ocean is that way. I've been going to the gym. Well, certainly when I didn't have a job for a year, I went to the gym a lot. We have been keeping up with the gym, which is good. Okay, that's all. Literally, okay. All that time going to Wowhead was a waste because apparently that's all it was.
With I can protect you in the city, but the Vanguard will not allow you to approach the Sunwell.
Really all it was. Christ.
Results. I have no tools, no support, and zealots on both sides hunting me.
Probably should listen to this, huh?
Found a pathway to Zalatath. The Vanguard would leave to say
Should you gem or should you duel? Well, I'm always a big fan of making these missions as easy as possible, and I assume if you make duels, you can sell them and make more money. So I would say duel, because I'm a massive wimp who wants my missions to be as easy as possible. And I feel like as long as I'm honest about being a massive wimp, I can get away with it. So that's my answer. Still down further. It's also somewhere down even further. Okay. Must be in this door. Gem price is 140, jewelry set at 175. At the moment, gem sell for 30, jewelry costs 350. Yeah, I think if they cost that much, you should be allowed to import gems and make jewelry, even if you're not going to. Because 350 is pretty insane, especially if you need to make. I don't think you need jewelry for manors, but you need it for estates, right? So if you're going to need estates, if you're going to change it, I think maybe the rule should be, if you're going to change the mission from manors to estates, you should be allowed to make your own jewelry. But if you're going to stay as manors, then don't. Yeah. So I think so. I think that's worth it. But if you don't need estates, then I wouldn't bother. It's a monument requirement. I see. Well then, yeah, because those monuments need a heap of shit. So I would just say, yeah, you can do that. I'd import it. But then again, that's always going to be my answer. Because, again, the aforementioned wimpery. Skywriting? Skywriting? There it is. Alrighty, it's set. You can thank me later. You don't need to alt-tab out to thank me. It's fine. You can keep playing. It's good to see you again, friend. Would that we were meeting under less fraught circumstances. The Rotani who attacked Silverman came from my homeland. This light bloom affection is new, however, the time has come for me to return to my people. Light bloom is spread, I must warn of danger. I am willing to join you.
You have found me. Erindar is a dangerous place. I warn you both. My people do not welcome outsiders. They may no longer welcome me.
Why are you taking me here? Ah, you're creating a portal. Got it. Got it. Nice.
This place. It is like we've stepped back in time.
Tread carefully. You will be seen as invaders.
The root cause, get it? Because roots. You made it from, I'm sure, wasn't sure you would. Don't worry, that Norse's field down the deep roots of Yggdrasil. My home lies beyond. Let's see what welcome awaits. I assume they made the new one, right? That's below. So we're below the Dragon Isles now. I assume. All the world's roots grow towards our homeland. The ones above you are mighty but new. Born of fledgling world tree you call a Yggdrasil. As far as the world tree goes, it's a strange one, but nature follow all men. I got it. Did we get some shit to put on? We did. We did.
I see why they are so protective. Such untouched beauty.
Probably should do some bag cleaning here.
I have many wares. Many deals for a friend of Rumpelstiltskin.
Sell all our junk, do a repair. We'll sell everything we don't need. Buy signet. So we'll get rid of that, get rid of that. Put these on the auction house and see if we can get any decent money for them. $55. Right. $350. Yeah, we'll take that. 1,500 gold. That looks to be it. Okay.
Owena, who are these? What have you done? You ask much of me.
That doesn't
Should probably sit up a bit. Oh. My back just went crack, crack, crack.
Our friend will find them. We must get to safety.
Where are we at? 86 still. It's really starting to drag on, huh?
Unpower's roots. Who are you? No, I was just getting one
Gonna kill you. Yeah, one day I'm just gonna I'm gonna sit up straight and I'm just gonna die here. You're just gonna have to watch me with my last moments of life because I've got such terrible posture.
What are you? Stay back. I'm warning you. Fine. But those were my cues. No taking credit.
Incredible. Come and see.
Take in the view.
Our goddess, Alnahara,
Wow.
once rested
she was taken. What remains is the land of Harindar. The echo of her soul. And the radiance of her will.
This is a cool looking area. Don't like it as much as Zulaman yet, but still looks pretty cool.
The Far Striders stand ready.
This way, Halderon, champion.
Right. Grudge Pit. Okay, that's good. We've got another delve quest. Apparently, like, if you do all the delves with the quest, that's like one level, so...
So-called light gloom is no real threat. It does not excuse your heresies.
165. Nah. And the Reshi wraps are like way above their item level too, because the procs on this are like, I imagine we probably won't replace it until we're like getting a 180, 190 item level cloak. I don't reckon. This might be an insulting question, but have you ever played Genshin Impact? The visuals are similar to this. I have not. I have not. I've thought about it, and then I did a little bit of research and realized it was a... Well, I realized at the time when I first researched this game what a gacha game was, and I was like, you know what? I don't have enough time in my life for two of these games, so I haven't played it. Mostly to stop myself, right?
What do you need?
But it does... I do, yeah. I kind of... Yeah. I can see how it kind of looks the same. It's just a little bit cartoony, right?
Go to the den at once. The council will decide your fates.
Sometimes I can be a smart man, and then sometimes... Wow.
My skin is tingling.
You know how it is.
What is this?
All dust, remnants of the goddess's
I'm getting real Avatar vibes from this area. You know?
For Silver Moon.
Tread carefully. The Haranir are formidable, and on the edge of our arrival, council is convened is ready to hear all winners' words.
Maladash Malanore.
Attend the council meeting. 165. See, the belt's another one that has a really, really good proc on it, but I don't think the proc on this belt is worth 24 eye level. I think we should just... Because, like, it's not going to be still using a 141 at level 90, right? So, I think we just need to bite the bullet and replace it now. So, yeah, I think we'll probably change that. Sad as that is,
Let me know when you're ready.
all the super tall trees and forests. Have you heard the new Avatar? Have you seen the newest Avatar? Yes. We went to the cinema to watch it. It was another Avatar movie. You know? Like, did I like it? Yes. Did anything surprise me in any way? No. It was, when you say it, well, I hope it was better than the second. It was the second movie. They just changed. You remember in you remember the end of Mass Effect 3 where you got the same 3 endings just with different colors? It's kind of what this movie is. It's just the same movie, but instead of blue for water, it was red for fire. But it was essentially the same. Which, you know, you like the second movie, it's gonna be the same. Just like the glowy vegetation just seems very Avatar-like, you know? Like this area just looks like the forest when Jake Sully first gets in his avatar and goes into the forest, you know? All the mitochondria. No. God. I thought for a second that I got mitochondria confused with midichlorians, but I actually didn't. I actually said the right word. The mitochondria. Bioluminescence. Took me 3 tries to get through the second movie. Yeah. The ironic is like they put so much production money into production value. It looks so good, and then they just didn't put any thought into the story. And I was just like, okay, cool. Just a real boring story.
Enough of this. Show yourselves. I came here to speak out of respect. But if violence is your intent,
Respect. You threw that away long ago, Ordwena. How many of our secret traditions have you broken, child? Inviting those outsiders here, profaning this sacred place with their presence.
they hear the goddess's song.
What did I do?
They fight to save her. Is that not who we are anymore? Will you do nothing but skulk in these caves, lamenting the withered past? Goddess?
Clearly, the hand of Anhana is upon you, child. But with it comes hubris, recklessness. Your pride endangers everything we've built here.
I hear her voice. Should I not follow wherever it leads?
Not if it leads you from us.
What do the roots bring me?
RT renown. Okay. Stay among us must be proven that the goddess has indeed called you to her aid. You will undergo more trials. Very cool.
You have forgotten the value of tradition, Owen. Go to the Den of Echoes and remind yourself
Put our
of what it
green belt on. Yeah, because the proc on this is only a haste proc anyway, right? It's not... as opposed to the procs on this, which are actually really quite good. The belt's... I mean, it's good, right? It's a good belt, but... it's not as good as the wrap. Okay. All of these renowns they go to. They go to 20. We're like halfway through one of them. Okay. Ooh, another delve. Okay, that's good. Good to have. And these just look like the giraffes from Horizon, right? The like map giraffes you have to climb onto the top of to get the map revealed. Which, you know, I thought was a cool mechanic. But unfortunately you can't land on top of these. Would have been nice. This. Glowing moth. Okay.
I understand the threat of the light bloom, but we need to appease the elders, or you will have two enemies in Haranda.
Welcome to the Den of Echoes. Within the cave beyond, you will find ancient paintings which tell the story of the Haranir. Perhaps you will learn something if you survive. Complete the first vision.
Alhara guide you. Good.
It is not like you to avoid conflict. Have your fangs dulled since I was gone?
Don't test me, little sprout. I know when to roar and when to wait. I could have pitted my pride against Roya, but alone, what good would it do?
You are as strong as any.
First, you left. Then the roots of Teldrassil burned. Now, the elders barely consider me one of them.
Should I not have heeded the goddess's call?
You did what needed to be done. I have always told you to trust your instincts. All I ask is that you trust mine. We must regain their faith in you, and know that I will always defend you, even if you do not see.
So we're collecting these moths for some reason, I guess. Luminous dust. Find dust collected from moths found. It's going to be traded to Moth Keeper Mutam.
I was told you would be arriving. Let us the painting. The dust within empowers it to reveal our countless generations ago. Our people walked beneath the trees of the great mountain. None knew of our presence. Not the giant whose steps shook the earth, nor her massive beasts.
So we're collecting berries. Okay. Not just any berries. Ice berries. He looks pissed.
Hiding was not our only talent. I listen and
Been here for tens of thousands of years, but it was not always so once we lived on the surface as you do.
I can teach or learn.
First try was picking berries. Very good. Second trial.
We learned the shape of the beast.
Crushing berries. Don't really know why I feel like I need to collect these. But I'm doing it.
We grew to become the forest's greatest hunters, rivaling and then taming the fierce
Flash.
predators.
Rend. Ounce. Got it. So I'm assuming this is a dot, right? And we want to use this on them. Yeah. Easy. That's not at all what I wanted you to do. All of a sudden pounced in the completely wrong direction. Very, very cool.
In times of quiet, we felt empty. We longed for purpose.
This one's a shadow one. It's nice. It's very cool. Apparently everything's dead. That's very, very fun. We're gonna need 2 more though, so that's some good news. That's probably gonna die before we can get there. That's not what we need. There we go, here's Don't do it to me now.
Words? Remember, always.
Narana began to grow restless. They looked to new sources of purpose. Some caster gazes upwards towards the stars and moon. Others, such as the Harati, heard a call from deep within the world. The moment the first of the Harati heard the songs echoing from the roots, we knew that we had found new purpose. We would seek out the source of the song and discover the truth of it. But it would be difficult road, strange stone monsters sought to block our path.
Longing was answered by a song. Not all heeded the goddess's call, but the Harati followed the song. The journey was long and
Flash.
difficult.
Tangle.
Many hardships on the way.
Done. Easy. Guess we're just waiting. Although we are nearly 87. That's exciting. Checking. Our memory is very high. It's probably what's causing their FPS issues.
High Father denies all access.
Really just slashing the shit out of it. Okay.
We battled our way through the woods and found ourselves in Haranda. But that is a deeper, more dangerous tale. I listen and remember.
165. That's pretty good. Only intellect. Still. What is the one we're rocking? 167. Probably just sell that. 171. Both neck. Yep. And then we'll probably replace that 150 ring. Even though there's no haste on it, but still. You've gained a glimpse into our history. There's one trial yet remaining. If you survive, the goddess' blessing will be on you, and the council will not be able to deny your presence here. Okay. Done.
Remember, one trial yet remains. Hagar is waiting for you ahead. May Alhara be with you.
Good thing for stealth, huh?
These paintings, I've never experienced a magic.
I reckon we're gonna have to do this delve, right?
It is made possible by the Almdust, one of the many reasons it is so sacred to us.
Right, I think we actually just have to go in here. Right. Okay. We obviously may as well do it on 2.
The final mural holds our most sacred memory and our most ancient.
Poor holy Rimmer.
You will need a fragment to restore away from the rest.
Yeah, I don't know why this is not disappearing in delves. That's kind of annoying.
My eyes on you.
Our ancestors traveled for weeks, finding strange peoples deep below Mount Haidal. They thought their
Alright.
pioneer was
I assumed maybe that might take us somewhere, but we just need to actually avoid that. Good to know. I mean, I was definitely testing that out. Oh, we might not have actually set her as anything here. That's probably not great.
My eyes on you.
'Cause if you don't set them as a role, I think they're pretty useless. I mean, they're already pretty useless, but... Okay. That hurt. I think this is still pretty easy content, huh?
I wouldn't cross me if I were you.
Right, so picking stuff up.
Ancestors traveled for weeks, finding strange peoples deep below Mount Hyjal. They thought the Haranir was strange too.
Doesn't seem to be a lot of candles around here. What the why? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I do love that it takes the... Oh my god. Why?
The pleasure is mine. My loyalties are my own.
All right. Are these? Just this, whatever this is. Void Light Marl.
The deeper they went, the more fearsome their foes became. But they were Haranir, and they would not be prey.
I wonder if pulling all of this stuff is doable. No, we're gonna find out. Probably should actually tank, like start using some tanking buttons for the first time. Bull. Jittery. Why can't I do anything? Major laggery. 10 minutes in, only 2. Wow, there's a lot of lag. Big Delve doesn't want me pulling too much. Blizzard hates this one trick. Only 2.5k. Yeah, that's it's not a huge amount of... What is Pharaoh? It's not Denari, it's what is the currency? in Pharaoh. It's like baht or something, isn't it? It's US dollars. That's why they barter. Yeah. Yeah. Let's check. Why won't you let me click on this? Oh no, she is a combat dealer. Okay, that's good.
And devoured minds. Many were lost, but still the Haranir followed the song.
So we're just pulling a bunch of stuff again, but hopefully that lag spike is over. That's not good. It's not good. I don't know what happens if you get sucked into that. Probably nothing. Oh my god.
Be quicker next time. My eyes on you.
Why? Alright. I don't know what's going on with this internet. I don't know if it's still there. I don't know. I don't know if this is still on. But I mean, it's bedtime anyway. So we're just gonna, I don't know if this is still working, but we're just gonna finish this and probably go to bed anyway. That's fine, really? It's like it's visually real laggy for me. Just very weird. Lagging like fuckery. Kind of looks like the guy that chases you. But he hasn't chased us yet, so... Huh. He is, he just doesn't do enough damage for it to matter. Okay, good to know. Selling wood for 50 and clay for 20. Jesus. Well, that's probably why you don't, that's probably why you don't have any money. We got the level up too. Can't even afford pottery yet. Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun, does it? So that gives us master increases 6%. More always powered and deals 40%. Okay, that's nice. Did I actually get a cure? I did. Very nice. Replacing these blues with some nice greens. Nice. When any party member's health falls below 40% during combat, the mantle grants some absorb shield. Enemies near the shielded ally health up and take 10% more damage. Very nice. Speak with Orwenna. I need to leave. Okay. Bye. Bye.
The final mural holds our most sacred memory and our most ancient shame. To witness it, you will need a fragment we store away from the rest.
Wait, where did she go? Ah, right. I need to walk out via the ramp. And we'll probably stop here, I reckon.
The Zerashah spoke of a great tragedy and shame. I have seen nothing to shame us.
You have not yet seen the journey to its end. Alhara's song was just an echo. The goddess was gone when they arrived. Without her, the land was falling apart. After all the trials and journeys, we hoped to find purpose. Instead, we found discord and death. We blamed the missing goddess. We blamed the land. We blamed each other. The goddess's absence was not a tragedy, but a trial. One we failed. When at last we found our way, the elders feared what would happen if we returned to the surface. So, they forbade it.
Hey.
We can't stay hidden forever.
All right.
You're awake. Welcome to Hamara. Speak swiftly.
Memories, welcome. Hamara, friend.
I am not eternal.
Ah, yes, this. You awaken good now that you have seen our past. Report to my home. See, hopefully, tomorrow we live in Hermione. With two of the local peoples, the Rutani and the Fungarians. I dream that this partnership will spread to the rest of Harandar. You should get to know them as well. We're going to take the... Neither of these have haste on them, so it doesn't really matter. But 171 to 80, 150, 180. Take that one.
You're a strange one. Come below when you are recovered. The others await.
am.
at peace.
Okay, and with that, I think I'm going to go to bed. It is late. We got up early for the gym, so I'm tired. So yes, bedtime. But I'll probably be back in the morning, most likely. So, yes. Probably be back in the morning playing this and continuing on. So thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. And, yeah. See you tomorrow morning. Bye, bye, bye. Not you. And this internet is so slow and crap. I don't know what's going on. Oh, you beat me, senpai. Okay. Alright. Bye, everybody. Bye, bye, bye.